Because of traffic and housing problems in cities, governments are encouraging businesses to move to rural areas. Governments should encourage businesses to move from cities to rural areas to alleviate traffic and accommodation problems. Do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? There might be contentious debates regarding the issue of whether it is necessary for the government to promote companies to migrate to rural areas in order to solve urban issues or not. The opponent might disagree with my stand. However, I strongly believe that this policy will not be effective to relieve traffic and housing problems. In this regard, I will write this essay concerning my opinions. Firstly, it is skeptical of whether employees residing in urban areas will choose to move to rural areas following their companies. Nowadays, numerous people live in urban areas for their workplace. Therefore, theoretically, if businesses transfer to rural areas, employees engaged in those companies will also follow their companies, and it can lower population density, resulting in relieving traffic and housing problems. However, the workplace is not the only reason for people to choose to dwell in cities, so despite the move of companies, many people will not leave cities, which means this policy can have little effect on solving urban problems. Moreover, businesses moving to rural areas will have several adverse side effects. Apart from providing employment, enterprises in cities play significant roles in many ways, and many people make their livelihood depending on big companies. However, if businesses transfer to the countryside, the significant number of people related to companies will be damaged seriously, and it will also have negative influences on the local economy. Thus, rather than moving companies to rural areas, other actions should be taken to reduce traffic and housing problems. For example, regulating thoughtless use of private vehicles and offering public houses to citizens can be desirable alternatives. To recapitulate, transferring companies to rural regions is not advisable to lessen traffic and housing problems, and its disadvantages outweigh advantages.